Hallelujah. Oh God, you're too faithful to fail. So MAGAs have finally realized that they have used their hand to destroy America. They have realized that they have used their hands, their own bare hands, to destroy every single thing that God has planned for them. And now they are now mad that black folks are not suffering. They are now mad that black folks are not always coming online to cry, why are we not eating? We are dying of hunger. They are now mad, right? They are now angry. Were you not told? Were you not informed? Were you not warned by the said black folks? The black people that never mattered to you. The black people that were never educated. Because that was what MAGAs actually tagged black people during the time they were shouting, I will vote. Hey, vote Donald Trump. Now they are seeing that life is a living hell for them. And now they are coming out to cry. Anyways, let me go out and roll out the clips for you guys so that you guys can actually watch. Because one of the best things I love, and I'm thanking God, is the fact that black people, instead of coming here to cry, they are looking for solutions for themselves. But let's get right into it. Credit belongs to the original creators of this video. I'll be back with commentaries.
1 pound of ground beef is now more than the federal minimum wage, guys. How crazy is this? And like, how far are they going to let these grocery prices get before they realize that regular people can just not afford this crap? Like, right now, let's do a comparison. Let's use like a couple big chains at where I live. I'm on the West Coast. So we've got like Albertsons, we've got Vons, we've got Stater Brothers, which I think is kind of like a West Coast thing. All of those are about twice the price of an Aldi, a Walmart, a Winco, a Safeco, or a Heb, or like a Food for Less if you have that. So I will tell you that of all the places that I'm shopping right now, Aldi happens to be my favorite. And no, they don't have everything. And Aldi is like the great value brand at Walmart. That's all they have in the whole store is the Aldi brand. So there's not as much selection, but I like a lot of the stuff that they have there. So I did a price comparison out here. Stater Brothers, which is down the street from me, has amazing butcher department. The meat department is great. So I went and bought my weekly groceries there, $240. Next week, compared it, same level of groceries, $117 at Aldi. So it's completely insane. I think these big chains like Albertsons.
But as far as issues that concern all of us, whether we're Democrats or Republicans, people right now are looking at everything through their wallet and their bank account, and they're going, the price of food has not gone down. They're saying rent has not gone down. Houses are still unaffordable. And now health insurance premiums are going to hike, whether you're on the ACA or having private insurance as well. They're literally going to go up for everyone. And I don't really care about the drama up here. I could care less. I really think we got to fix this issue.
Marjorie, I agree with you, and I also disagree with you. Because while you're crying now about how the economy is doing, you voted for that big, beautiful bill. 37% went to the top 1%. Permanent tax cuts. Then you have the middle class. Republicans say, well, we're for the middle class. We're for the blue collar. Guess what? No tax for tips. Was it a permanently tax cut? No. It's only temporary. All the way up to 2028, and it's capped at $25K. So again, this administration is destroying our country. Under a government shutdown, Donald Trump sends $20 billion to Argentina because their economy is fucked up. But our economy is fucked up too, because with the tariffs hurting consumers and also hurting farmers in America. Donald Trump could have sent that $20 billion to the farmers because he bailed out the farmers in his first term. It seems like every time when Donald Trump's elected, he has to bail out the farmers because he has a bad economic plan. or you could say agenda. When will the American people wake up and stop voting Republican? How much winning are we going to keep winning? We're not winning. We're losing. Literally losing at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, Republicans also brace socialism. Because socialism saves Americans' ass. But they want to blame Democrats on social programs. But to CYA, Republicans' ass, they do bailouts, government handouts. American people, y'all need to wake up. In 2026, it's time to get rid of the Republicans. And then in 2028, I don't care who's in office, we need to elect a great candidate that will benefit all Americans, not just half of the Americans. We need to do better. Love your faces. Make sure you guys like, share, and give a follow.
Every bill is sky high except for the one we need, and that's our damn paycheck. Rent, groceries, medical insurance, car insurance, homeowners insurance. All of it's too damn high. There is not one thing that's not expensive. You can't even walk into a grocery store these days without feeling like you're signing up for a mortgage. And the wild part is everything is going up except for our wages. And you know what's even crazier? The rich and powerful people, they act like they're just fine with this. They're like, yeah, just smile through your struggle. Keep quiet. Keep hustling. Keep robbing Peter to pay Paul. Because the truth is, rich people love our struggle as long as we stay stuck in it. Every single minute of it. See, the dirty little secret for the rich people is our suffering is their profit. And until we, that 99.9%, decide that we're done with this mess, nothing is going to change. Now, it's more of us than it is of them, but as long as we're focused on just surviving, they gonna stay winning. And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. I never had on my bingo card that I would actually agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene, but you know it's bad when she sees it. This economy is rigged. Inflation is not just numbers. It's the reality of every single one of us trying to stay ahead while billionaires keep cashing in. So my question is, how long are we gonna pretend that we're okay with this? Because until we stop pretending, y'all, nothing's going to change.
I don't think a lot of people understand what's about to happen to the American economy because people are still operating as if the money is coming. Ain't shit coming, y'all. Ain't shit coming. And people you always want to use the excuse of, well, the people I know not broke. They got it. Let me tell y'all something. The first group of people that cut out all that the unnecessary spending are rich people. So if you're still spending, I'm gonna like spending like crazy and not like all stuff that you like need or to live or whatever. I'm gonna assume that you're broke. Yeah, because you don't understand economics. You don't get it. You don't get it. I'm just gonna assume that you're broke because I don't understand. I really don't understand. People that are well off have already like started limiting their spending, being mindful of their vacations, their shopping, like literally everything. They have started to wean themselves in. I started doing that since last November. But since everybody got it out here, but the numbers ain't saying that everybody out here making six figures, right? So y'all lying, y'all be lying, and y'all really ain't got it. But anyways, if you got some sense, please save your money. Please start being mindful of what you're spending your money on. I'm not saying not to do stuff for yourself. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just be mindful. Instead of taking 5 trips this year, maybe take 2 or none, right? Instead of getting your hair done every month, maybe stretch it out to 2 or 3. Like, these are things. Start buying groceries in bulk so you can, have stuff stretch out a little longer because the prices are going up. And we haven't even really felt the real impacts of this inflation shit yet. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. To operate in delusion, I fucking wish.
Life has gotten so expensive that it's not even worth trying to be frugal anymore. There's no point. You want a crashing out video about cost of living? Here's a crashing out video. So last month, our water bill was pretty high, $217 for the month. It was the highest I've ever had. I'm like, okay, let me look into this. Our usage was a little high. So I talked to my girlfriend. I say, let's try to conserve water. We did everything right. For the entire month, we turned off the sink while we were doing our dishes. We took short showers. I even used a timer during my showers. We consolidated loads of laundry. We did everything we could to save water. And you know what? We did a damn good job. We saved 500 gallons, which is awesome. You know, that is a great improvement. You want to guess how much my water bill was for this month? $215. We used 500 gallons less, and I saved $2 whole. Are you actually for real right now? But Zach, how could this be? The fees and the taxes went up so much in the course of 1 month. That's all we saved. So what's the point? Why am I being frugal about it? Doesn't make any sense. Just 5 years ago, my water bill was $130 a month. Granted, it was just myself. Now we're 2 people. I get it. It's going to go up, but come on. There is no such thing as saving money here anymore. There is no such thing as getting ahead, putting together a retirement. None of that. It is impossible. I don't know about you, but I don't think this is sustainable. I don't think anybody can afford anything anymore. And it's getting scary. So, yeah.
Just one generation. The black community can get one generation to have a good, just no unfairness. When you have the vice president defending me being called a monkey, or the watermelon people who look like me, the black community, being called monkeys. The vice president of the United States defended that, saying, oh, we can't just, hold them accountable. They're just kids, just kids talk. We can't hold them accountable for a long period of time. Just a month ago, y'all got people fired for speaking negative about CK. The last time I checked, Trayvon Martin, that's a child. Tamir Rice, Michael Brown. As a matter of fact, I'll even say Breonna Taylor. Those are all children, right? Because there was a 25, 30-year-old in that little group chat too. But somehow, the vice president can defend them. But you want to always tell me it's not about race. The Voting Act right is about to be overturned so that way they could dilute the black vote. DEI got removed, even though that benefited white women more than anybody else. Black Lives Matter on the little streets, removed. Black mayor-run cities have been attacked by the president. Slavery and black history has been removed or watered down in our museums across the nation. Over 300,000 black women have been fired or let go from their jobs and counting. But you want to tell me it's not about racism. Racism is why your life is expensive. Racism is why you cannot function in this society. And you feel like everything here is unfair because it is. Because of racism. It's not a social class issue. If it was just a social class issue, there would be a hell of a lot more millionaires and billionaires because of the opportunities that we have here in this country that y'all like to proudly brag about. It gets to a point, at this point, I've been really flustered all day about this, to be honest with y'all. I really have. I've been doing really good with having a peace of mind, but this voting action right is really bothering the hell out of me. So what I really want to get to is this King's protest, this No King's protest. Make that shit count. Make it impactful. Make sure when you guys are in those streets, y'all not worried about your kids having a daycare or nothing, having fun. No. Make it worth it. Boycott everything. You shouldn't be subscribing to anything in this nation anymore. And I don't care if it's Netflix, Disney, HBO, DoorDash, Uber Eats. Get rid of all of it. Make your voice and make your money talk. Let them resonate. You need to resonate with them. You need to make them hurt the way they're making you hurt. I don't know. I'm beyond this. The VP defended us getting called monkeys. That's crazy.
So this past month, my boyfriend and I cut down on our water usage a great deal. We saved about 500 gallons of water. I want you to guess how much our water bill went down by, though. If you guessed just over $2, you would be correct. That is how much the taxes on stormwater and sewage and everything else that's included in your water bill have gone up, to the point where you saving 500 gallons of water makes no difference, basically. Florida has become so unaffordable, and I really haven't heard anybody talk about how expensive our utilities alone have become in Florida. We've got insurance companies pulling out of Florida because it's more likely that there are natural disasters here now than not. And that's not profitable. Having to pay people to fix their houses isn't profitable, so why be in that state? You know, it's not like that's what insurance is for. And our salaries aren't keeping up with this, obviously, because why would they? Why would we need more money to survive? We're not even gonna get into groceries and the cost of living in general in Florida. Utilities is just scratching the surface. This is one of the many reasons my boyfriend and I are moving to Lisbon in less than a year, because we just can't do it anymore. We can't take it anymore. Like, in what world is any of this normal? Oh, and to those of you that voted Republican, is your life any better now? Is your life any better now that you've made trans people's lives harder? Is your life any better now that you've made abortion pretty much inaccessible to women in Florida? Is your life any better now that everything is way more expensive? Because I know the vast majority of you do not have millions and millions of dollars. I know you all are feeling the squeeze, but because you're sheep, you probably blame this on the Democrats. Even though all three branches of our government are currently red. Anyways, thanks for listening. Thought I'd share all this.
Well, it is official. It is official. We have two industries that Moody's top economist from Moody's says the industries that are in recession currently, take a guess. I don't know that you'll be surprised. Number one is construction. Number two is manufacturing. Construction and manufacturing are currently already in a recession. According to the top economist at Moody's, a recession is likely coming due to number one, tariffs, and number two, economic uncertainty. Hi, my name's Christina. I do have a master's in business, an MBA, and this post right here was how we are going into a recession 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no stopping this freight train. This freight train of a recession is getting bigger and faster every day. I will remind you that in 1910, when we imposed tariffs on importers who passed it on to U.S. consumers, we went through the Great Depression for 10 years. This is going to be catastrophic. I want to remind you this was all self-imposed by one person.
Grocery prices in the States have reached the point of insanity. I just went and bought 3 items, and I want you to guess how much it cost me, okay? I bought a salad kit, and then I bought Beyond Meat, which arguably should be cheaper than real meat. I mean, it's made from plants, right? I bought a tub of cashews. The cashews alone cost me $12. $12. That's nuts. For 3 items, it cost me $24 and change. A quarter way to $100. Now, at what point is this just not tenable anymore? No one can afford this. This is becoming absolutely bonkers. I thought it was bad 4 years ago, and I thought it was bad last year. No, we've gotten to the point where I don't even know what next year is gonna look like. Okay, if a loaf of bread is $6 and a tub of nuts is $12, I don't even know where we go from here. No one can afford this. I know grocery prices have gone up all over the world. I feel like in the States, we are really feeling it right now. Am I crazy for thinking this? I mean, what do you think? What does your grocery bill look like lately? Because mine is insane.
Welcome back, guys. The economy is gone. The economy is gone. And if you check in these clips that I've actually inserted for you, you will know that the people that are really speaking something that you can understand as a black person are your said black folks. Because they've seen where this economy is actually going to lead. And this is not the first time that they've literally been talking about it. And that is why when every single thing during the campaign, the black people were trying their possible best, coming out in mass, talking to people, educating people on what they were actually getting themselves into. But a lot of them said, no, We don't want to vote a black person. We don't like your skin color. You guys are watermelons. You guys are monkeys. You guys are this. You guys are that. We want someone that actually look like us. Yes, we don't care whatsoever with my face, but let him be there. Let him be the God we see. Let him be the king we serve. And right now, their axe is being whooped. And right now, they are trying to play the pity cards. In some of their videos, you see them saying, so now, black people are showing their true colors. And of which I asked in that video that I uploaded, please, what is the color of black people that they are showing? Because do you expect people that actually warned you, people that told you that this particular road you are going to take is not the right direction? Why not take the other routes? Why not don't go this way, go the other way? It is not going to make sense. But no, you choose that same road that will lead you to destruction. And after you have used your hand to destroy whatsoever that has been built, killed the American dreams, even to the point that AI have to confirm it that the American dream is gone. The American dream is no more. It is just for people based on survivor. You use your hand to kill those countries that a lot of people were longing to go into by bringing just one person on board. The person that never had sympathy, the person that is a dictatorship, the person that once he said something, so be it, whether you like it or not. And now you want black people to come save you. You want black people to join force with you so that you guys can form what is called the Purple Revolution, where literally you want the red and the blue to come together. You want the left and the right to come together and take back the country. Take back the country to which person's hands? Is it taking back the economy that has already been crumbled? Honestly, what this orange man is doing is keeping a whole lot of works for the presidents that are going to take over. That's just the truth. And a lot of people don't know this. Because before they will come take over and fix what this man has actually destroyed, it is definitely going to take them a whole long time. And that is where this man is heading to. That is why I feel for a lot of people that are not awakened by now. And I'm happy that black communities are actually waking up. And please keep waking up as a black community. Keep talking, keep speaking into existence so that all of this will stand as a trademark. That is why a lot of white folks can no longer come out now and face the black community and be like, you guys are wicked. Because they knew where it started from. Black community warned. Black community told you that, you see this route you're about to take, get a U-turn, but you said no. So all I wish you is for God's grace and happy enjoying the orange man regime. Anyways, let me know what you think about this video. Credit belongs to the original creator of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments. And lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. And yes, guys, with no further ado, I do like I say in my videos, I'm going to be saying, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you, my black folks, and I'm sending you hugs and kisses. Stay calm, stay humble, and keep building your community. You are nobody's business. They should do their thing by themselves, right?